Hi there, so today is Thursday the 3rd of November and the year is flying by. I wanted to do a small introduction to this video. This is a A.U.R.A past life hypnosis session that I've done recently with a client, and I haven't included the past life section because it was not really relevant to what's coming up for the collective at the moment. So what I've included is the clearing work that we did during the body scan section. So some of that, not such personal stuff, it's sort of related to past lives. And I was feeling this was relevant for the collective at the moment because I've been doing energy work, and the energy work that I've been doing has been focused on an activation for the throat chakra for the collective. And I've been visiting various ancient sites, and it's been linked in, so with the blue diamond activation, which is linked in with the throat chakra. And it all seems relevant that we're currently working through clearing trauma from past lives where we may have been suppressed or persecuted for speaking our truth. And this is true for a lot of people. So we can come into this, our present incarnation, our present life, carrying all of this trauma from these past lives where we've been persecuted. And so perhaps we are not confident with speaking our truth in our current lifetime. We don't like to be seen. We don't like to be heard. We like to be in the background, blending in and not draw attention to ourselves. And that can be from a series of persecutions through various different lifetimes. Often we may have been classified as witches because we were healers and we worked with plants and herbs in the past. We could have been burnt. We could have been a plethora of different lifetimes we could have had where this might have been causing us to be persecuted. And anyway, at the moment, I feel that it's relevant that we're releasing all of this trauma as a collective, and this is coming to the surface now to be seen and to be healed. So in this client's session that she had just seemed to be perfect timing with the work that I was doing. So I thought I'd just do a quick introduction just to explain that. And I'm thanking her for sharing and thanking her for being a brilliant client and giving herself all this healing because she just trusted in the process, trusted in the fact that she was able to connect with her higher self, trusted with the information that was coming through to her. And when we trust and we allow the flow of the session, it's amazing the information that comes through. And I just love this modality, and I think everybody should give it a try. It's just so empowering because it connects us in with our previous incarnations, who our higher self is, and it's really empowering to know that we're more than just this small physical incarnation that we are now, and that we've been here many, many times before, and that we are actually an ascended master on a different level as we've worked through all these lifetimes, because all is in the now, and that we have this higher aspect of us that is guiding us in this lifetime where we are now, but we're connected in with all of these other lifetimes, and we can heal the trauma from these lifetimes, and we can then release that lifetime. If it's been inverted, we can heal it and shut it down, or we can just heal the trauma from that lifetime. We can see those lifetimes, and that is really empowering. So I hope you enjoy this piece of the session, and I shall say goodbye and stop waffling. Okay, goodbye.
And through the whole body now, through every chakra, starting at the crown and scanning through and telling me what you find. Where should we go first?
My throat chakra.
Beautiful. And what is it that you feel at the throat?
Sarah does not speak her truth. It causes blockage, it causes pain, it causes the ego to go into overdrive to protect.
Okay. And is there anything specific here that we can begin to remove?
The fear of speaking your truth.
Right. So it's the emotion of fear around the throat. I'm going to ask for this to begin to be lifted now, flooding that area with beautiful healing blue light.
Get the feeling of persecution, that's why I'm afraid.
Okay. So perhaps that was past life, the feeling of persecution that's shutting you down and not allowing you to speak your truth.
It's a limit, something's limiting it. There was a past life, but the persecution of past life. I feel I was speaking truth. Okay. I feel I was speaking light. I was giving strength, wisdom, courage to women. And I was persecuted for that. the patriarch, it gave fear to the patriarch that women were being strong. And I was helping in that strength.
Okay. And that was, did you feel you lost your life for that, or? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So is that, so that's trauma that's held within the throat area, so we can release that today. So we're going to ask for all of that trauma to be removed from the throat area. We're going to send bright white light to transmute that now, to release it from that area. I'm going to send blue healing light. Ask for Raphael to heal that area, please, and spreading beautiful blue healing light through the whole area of the throat now. How does that feel?
Feels nice.
Beautiful. Thank you. So, is there anything else there that we need to look at, or should we move on to somewhere else now?
I think it's okay to move on.
Beautiful. How about on the top of the head, the crown area? Do you notice anything around the crown or around the third eye area?
I feel like cement, a block of cement has been put on my crown.
Yep, okay. So this feels like something heavy above the crown. So we're going to ask now for Yeshua and Raphael to aid with healing, and also Archangel Michael transmuting anything heavy on the top of the head, on the crown, anything, any sort of plate or that has been placed there. We're going to ask for this to be transmuted now with source white light.
As it's been lifted, I've got veins, white veins growing upwards towards source.
Oh, beautiful. So you feel your connections coming back again?
Oh.
Beautiful. So we're lifting that now, lifting this whole area, please, and allowing that connection back with source to be re-established. So coming down to the third eye, do you notice anything around the third eye area?
Almost like there's a shadow over it blocking it.
So we're going to ask for source white light to shine in that area, removing any shadow now, transmuting any darkness and illuminating it with golden light, please. Asking for Raphael and Jeshua, Jesus, to spread source golden love light through the whole area, please, removing any darkness and shadow, opening up the third eye and expanding that chakra, please, cleansing it all completely. How is that feeling? Does the darkness feel like it's lifting?
You can see spirals.
Beautiful, that's lovely. Does it look, can you see the golden light?
It's like the sun, but it's twirling round.
Beautiful. Do you feel there's any more emotions to release from the heart area?
There's lots of pain and resentment and like an unjust, and lots of pain, lots of tears, lots of grief.
So held within the heart area, emotions to release.
Still more types of persecution and massive depression. And then I feel that shakiness in my upper half. It's travelling from my thighs now, and it's coming to up to the belly button area.
Okay. So we're going to ask to release all of those emotions from the heart area. So asking for Raphael and Kuan Yin and Jesus to aid with lifting all of those dense emotions now out from the heart area and spreading golden source love light through that whole area, lifting those emotions away, clearing all of that away, expanding the heart now, expanding the heart. And we're going to go down to the solar plexus area in the center of the body where we've been drawn to.
It's like a darkness. Something. It feels like something's there. It was there when I was born.
Okay, so it feels like past life. So do you feel like it's some sort of a curse in that area from a past life?
It's not mine. It's not mine.
Not yours. Do you feel there might be something attached in that area? Might be an entity maybe attached there, or is it something else?
Possibly. I feel very heavy on my upper body. I feel like I'm being pushed down. Dark. It's dark.
It's dark. So I'm going to ask for energy within that area. If it'd like to speak with us today, I'm going to ask for you to allow it to speak through you. If it has anything to say, I'm going to ask for energy to come up, and speak with us now. Greetings. We love, honour and respect you. We'd like to speak with you today. Can you speak with us? Do you give permission to speak to you today?
Sarah gives permission, but why should I?
Okay, so we're just here to aid you today with love, honour and respect. We're not here to cause any harm. We'd like to aid you to spread your light and to go back to source where you belong. We don't give permission for you to be attached to Sarah, and neither does she. Are you ready for us to aid you today?
Got pins and needles and like a strong tapping sense coming to my shoulders. It's almost like that conscious connected breathing where you go into hyperventilative.
Yeah, okay.
It's resistant. It doesn't want to talk.
That's fine, that's fine. So we're going to ask for the higher self to please aid to keep you calm and ask for Archangel Raphael to aid to keep you calm as well. So we're going to ask for Archangel Michael to aid and assist us. We're going to ask for him to speak with this entity, if this is an entity here attached in the solar area, and explain to them they do not have permission to be here, that the planet is ascending, Earth is ascending. They will no longer be able to remain attached to other people's light centers. They will have to be recycled, losing all of their soul memories back to source. And if they wish to maintain and keep all of their soul memories, then they need to positively polarize, and we can aid them to do this today. If they wish to spread their light to all of who they are, we can aid them to do that. We can ask for Archangel Michael to aid them to spread that light to all of who they are. They can see their own spark of light inside of them. They do have that. They might have been told they haven't, but they do. They can spread that to all of who they are, spreading it to every root, every chord, every part of them. And then we can aid them back to source. We can ask for A.U.R.A and A.U.R.A to aid them and assist them back to source now. Do you feel they may be willing to leave now?
I'm willing to try.
Okay, so we're going to ask for Archangel Michael to aid you to spread that source spark within you to every part of you now. You can do this. You've got a spark within you. You can see that now. Archangel Michael's spreading that light for you to all that you are. You can aid and spread that to every part of you. Every root, every chord, every part of you until you are all light. Every part of you. Can you see that light now? Are you all light? Yeah.
I think it came with me from a past life. I feel like I was a witch. I was seen as a witch.
Okay. And during that lifetime, were you persecuted in that lifetime, and that's what allowed it to attach to you?
I think so. I think it was.
Okay.
That I was such a strong, bright light. I get the feeling of priestess.
Ah, okay, beautiful.
I get the feeling of a very high soften. And with the intention of this persecution, like I was burned.
Ah, okay.
And all the negative intention from the people present, their curses, their casting their negativity of what they perceived. Yeah.
So that allowed this.
That's what it is. Okay. That's what it is.
So we're going to ask for Jeshua, Jesus, and Raphael and Archangel Michael to please lift us any curse from this lifetime, lifting all of those negative emotions that were sent to you, removing that from you today. It's not yours to carry anymore. So we're going to release that back to source. And this entity that may have attached to that area of your solar plexus here, we're going to ask for that now to be released, to rejoin any part of its body that it may have, and to be taken back out of you now, back to source. Like Raphael, aiding to remove that now and to send green healing light or golden healing light through the whole area of the solar plexus as that entity is leaving you, asking for A.U.R.A and A.U.R.A to take it back to source so it doesn't get lost or tricked on the way, removing it now and taking it back to source. Do you feel that that has gone? Do you feel that energy leaving?
I feel most of it's gone, but there's a resistance of it. And I don't know if that is Sarah afraid to let go. Sarah's letting it go now.
Okay, beautiful. So allowing that fear to be released as well.
She just had to hear herself speak the words.
Yeah, beautiful.
To realise.
So that's all been let go now. So can I ask you to check down at the sacral, so lower down from the solar plexus. We've looked at the central area, so the sacral and the root chakra now, to see if there's anything there that we need to address. I'm scanning down now.
There's a shadow, and it's blocking sacral on the root, and
okay, so there's a shadow down within the root area. That dark energy, do you feel that's emotions down there? Focus in on that area.
That's from Sarah. These are come from Sarah. Sarah's put them there.
Okay, so this is negative emotions that have been placed there. What's caused this, do you feel? Is this from her current lifetime?
Yes, and another from this lifetime that I can see now. Her fear of being seen. This has come from the persecution as well. Because Sarah is tall as well. Sarah's a loud personality in this lifetime. It is a fear of being seen. It's a fear of being heard. It's a fear of trying to unbalanced, lost, a sense of deep disconnection and lost, not knowing who she is or what's happening or why she's here. Because why she had to, it's a deep sense of disconnection with the roots.
Well, what is it that you would suggest? We can ask Raphael, what would he do now to aid this area?
Focus on nice, slow, deep breaths. Take yourself back into a sense of relax and safety because you know you're safe. Shaking has been released. That is trauma being released.
Beautiful.
And that is safe. It's fine. There's a white light now that's above my eyes. Focus on that and breathe. She's come into this lifetime disorientated. She's come into this lifetime unsure, afraid, very afraid.
So she brought a lot of that fear from their past lives with her.
Very afraid. As a child, Sarah had to constantly be held by a mother or a father. She couldn't be put down to go to sleep. She was afraid to be left alone.
Afraid to be alone.
Afraid. She cried and screamed to be held and connected. Deep fear of being alone. Being in danger, of being...
How can she know that she is safe and protected?
She is connected to Source. She just has to remember to realign.
So she needs to remember to realign.
Sarah has the strength to bypass her ego. She has to ask herself the question what she wants in this life. Because it is difficult to put the work in, to sit with the trauma, to sit with the sticky. But only then is when Sarah is willing to fully release and heal, will she be able to be in light fully.
So she needs to release all of this mental anguish, all these fears, and to realise
her own limitations. She uses them as an excuse to limit herself. The fear. She's sat in the fear so long, it's become who she is. With Sarah focusing on these fears and they allow that feeding the ego, it's then feeding negative entities to come in and manifest.
Okay, so it's allowing them to come in and to...
It's allowing attachments.
What would you suggest?
Focus on her breath. She knows this.
Okay.
Focus on her breath.
Okay.
Connect with her breath and sit. Stop overcomplicating it.